Okay guys, we're going to start. Can you please come forward please, because you can't hear at the back. We have speakers only here in the front. If anybody wants to keep networking, you're free to go downstairs and continue networking, because please respect the people who are going to pitch by keeping quiet and listening to them, okay? Thanks. Welcome to the March Melbourne Silicon Beach Drinks and Pitch Night. My name is Atula Bogada. I'm one of the organizers of Melbourne Silicon Beach. Today, the lead organizer, Max, is not well. We are actually live streaming, so Max, if you're watching, get well soon. I have to tell you, we are live streaming on Periscope on Silicon Beach Mel, so if you follow Silicon Beach Mel on Twitter, you can watch the replay. We are actually putting it on Silicon Beach TV YouTube channel as well. So we have a lot of pitches tonight, so I won't keep you waiting. We'll straight away get on to the pitches. So a lot of you are new. You're here for the first time, so welcome. You're part of a community of 7,498 members. So another 2 more, if you who are not members join, we'll hit 7,500 tonight. So give yourself a round of applause for that. Very good. We have got people helping us. Rogan is here. Organizers, Max is sick, Colin is in New Zealand, Alex, I don't know where he is. So we've got a lot of people helping. Some people today help to volunteer. So anyone wanting to volunteer, we're always looking for volunteers. So come and talk to me or Rogan afterwards, and we'll get your email addresses down. And we invite you to the Slack channel where we discuss all these things, and people become famous through Silicon Beach. Can be the next startup, the next Facebook. Okay, so without further ado, I'll introduce. We generally start with, I need to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land that where we meet, the voluntary people of the Kulum Nation, and also thanks to Royal Melbourne Hotel who give this venue absolutely free of charge, because you guys order a lot of alcohol, I'm told. So after the pitches, you can again start ordering. Drink responsibly though. They do have non-alcoholic drinks as well. And also they have a steak night on every Thursday night. So you can order steak, you get steak, salad and chips and a drink for $20. So I think the kitchen closes at 8:30. So if you didn't place the order now, after the pitches, you can order. We'll quickly finish the pitches, maybe in about half an hour or 45 minutes, so that there is time. Okay, so first of all, I need to acknowledge the sponsors. There's Project Play. Dara from Project Play is here. She will come and help me host the thing in a little while, but General Assembly is giving a prize, the sponsor, and there is a prize for the most popular pitch. So listen carefully and you can vote. There'll be a page. Now, I'm privileged to introduce Dara from Project Play, and she'll tell you all about Project Play.
I am your inner kid, okay? And I am dying to come out. But I am covered with stress and anxiety and uncertainty that comes along with having this passionate idea that you want to share with the world, okay? And over time, when we become adults, we push this side of us aside because we're told that it's silly or frivolous. And so we create this safety bubble.
See, this is what happens when you sponsor, you get assistance.
But the funny thing is, this part of us is exactly what we need to make this thing happen. It's that fun, curious, adventurous risk taker that allows us to be more innovative, disruptive, and agile. So Simon Sinek, I'm sure all of you know his TED Talk very well. He tells us that the most influential and innovative businesses and people start from the inside out. Because inside is where we find our purpose, our passion, our beliefs, and our why. And I believe you also find your inner kid. So you've seen this Project Play stuff on social media, and you've seen it in your inbox and things like that, and you're asking yourself, why should I give a shit, right? So I'm here to tell you what is my why, okay? I want to support entrepreneurs, professionals, and startups just like yourself burst out of their safety bubble and figure out how to be more open to vulnerability. Because when we are sharing our deals with the world, we have rejection, we have failure, we have uncertainty, and we have people telling us that we're fucking nuts, right? But I don't have a problem with being a little bit nutty, as you can see, right? Because really, nuttiness and big ideas and innovation lie on the edge of ridiculous. And I want to just make a big shout out to anyone who was at my workshop last night at General Assembly. I see a few familiar faces, so thanks very much. Atula, you were there. So if you believe that it's important to access your inner child, if you believe that it's important to relax and recharge and rediscover your why, and if you believe that play lies at the core of creativity and innovation, then my upcoming weekend is exactly for you. It's March 17th to the 19th over the span of the 3 days. I've got 5 speakers, amazing activities, and it's only $350, okay? Some boring tech conference you would go to would cost that for 1 day. So it's food and booze is included, all accommodation is included, and it's down in Aries Inlet. So if anything I've said to you has resonated with you, or if you just really like my tutu and the bubbles, please visit projectplay.org and see.
This event is there.
Yes, thanks Atula. So have a look at the website, check out the speakers, check out the activities, and if you're really wanting to be more innovative and more disruptive and have a bit more fun, then come and join me the 17th to the 19th of March. And go on and be playful. Thank you.
Meetup page has all the details, and if you use Silicon Beach as the discount code, you get the 50% discount, which is $300 whatever dollars she told you, because the normal price is $650 or something, so you get that at half price. And Daniel, thanks for reminding me. Daniel here is one of the founder members of Silicon Beach. Melbourne Silicon Beach started in February 2011, so we are actually 6 years old this month. So. I think Daniel joined somewhere around August 2011, if I remember right.
No, it's the first one.
First one?
No, it's the first one.
There you are. And you lasted, you're still here.
I'm still, keep coming back.
Yeah. I won't tell them what your day job is because you might not know.
Don't say.
Okay, so we'll straight away get on to the pictures, and let's start. There's no particular order because it's the order that these tabs have come up on my old ancient iPad. So I apologize for anybody who has a brand spanking new website with all the bells and whistles, because it's my old iPad which I can't upgrade because it doesn't have enough space. The websites may not display properly. So is it Srika? Is it who's doing Blue Shark? Yeah, it's your time. Yeah, just try to keep it as short as possible to 90 seconds.
Hello everyone, my name is Shrikar. So I'm the founder of Blue Shark, which is at its alpha stage right now. So we're building an app for mentors. It's a marketplace of mentors where people who are looking for mentors can go and find their right mentor by filters based on the language, based on their expertise, the skills, and you'll be able to maintain a relationship with the mentor right from the beginning of finding the mentor till getting mentored online and following the mentor's tweets and posts and all their blogs, everything on the app. So we're doing it by building a live video platform. So it doesn't matter where you are, if your mentor is in the US or UK or Brisbane or Sydney, you'll be able to get in touch with your mentor by clicking their schedule of available slots, and you can book and you can schedule a live video call. So right now we are looking for early stage adopters where people can be the first users of our set of mentors, which we have really good people on board, some of the successful founders in Australia, some of the successful mentors who were involved in the acceleration of those startups as well. So if anyone who's got stuck with your startup at some particular stage, legal, finance, funding, tech, anywhere, you'll be able to find the mentors on board from the end of the month. That's pretty much when the app is going to launch. Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. I know there are a few people around this room who can be good mentors, and there are a lot of people who can be good mentees. Actually, anyone can be a mentor. If you're a university student, you can be a mentor to a high school student, so don't think you don't know enough to be a mentor. I was talking about having a Silicon Beach mentorship network only last month, and Srika was in the audience and he said, look, I'm doing this. So it's really good that these things are happening, so the stars are aligning for Silicon Beach. And I'm sort of breaking with the order here and asking Damien from Mentor Hub to come through because it's a nice segue.
Cool, there you go. Thank you. I'm going to stand up here. Cool. Thanks for that. A little bit further to the last presentation, I also work in the mentoring space, but I do something a little bit different. So for the past 15 or 20 years or so, I've been working pretty hard with my colleagues to understand this thing called performance. How do entrepreneurs perform? Okay, where do they get their energy from, and how do they go to the marketplace? So we're currently running a number of programs for entrepreneurs around high performance, resilience, purpose, and malleability. So we're working with startups, with people that have a great idea. We're taking through the paces, and we're doing this over a few days. We also connect mentors with mentees, but as part of this process, I generally run a lot of the mentoring programs. So if you need a good mentor, come and see me, but I might catch up also with my colleague there that just spoke. So Mentor Hub, it's currently being developed, it's under process, and we're about to launch into the marketplace. So if you're looking for a good mentor and you want to know a little bit more about this thing called entrepreneurial performance and the whole headspace behind performance, come and see me. Thank you.
We don't like competition in Silicon Beach. We encourage everyone to collaborate with each other. So even if you're working in the same space, there's always room to work together. Now, next one is PD View. I don't know the name of the person who, Can you please introduce yourself and thanks.
Thank you. My name's Brett, and I'm a co-founder of a company called PD View, and I'm looking for our first person to work for us. So we're looking for a full stack engineer, web developer. So I'll tell you a little bit about the company and a little about the technology and the roles behind that. So PD View, don't get too excited about the website, by the way, because I programmed it, and I'm not a programmer. The last work I did was on fluid dynamics in the 90s using Fortran, so that's the best I could do. So PD View applies machine learning algorithms to energy market data, and then we sell that as software as a service to the major energy companies. So we've actually somehow done okay. We've crawled through the mines of Moria and somehow waded through the dead marshes, and now the sun's starting to rise. So our client base, it's all annual fees, but they include AGL, Origin, Energy Australia, Macquarie Bank, hedge funds, a whole bunch of people. And so now we're trying to expand. So the next thing, it's a very exciting role. We can pay reasonably well, but the technology is a very exciting thing too. So at the moment we're pretty dirty with what we've done. We've just got a server in Singapore. We sort of make it look like it's being piped through AWS, so if anyone looks at the IP address, it looks like that's where it's coming from. But we're now migrating everything to AWS, so it'll all be deployed in serverless technology in Lambda. It will also, the database will be through Aurora and Postgres. So it's a really great opportunity to initially focus on that front-end delivery of our data. So it's really about data navigation and presentation, but in the medium to long term, it's a huge environment to play in. So our office is in South Carlton, just off Queensbury Street. It's a great office, view of the tower of that exhibition building, shower, all that sort of thing, very close to public transport. So look, if you know anyone, or if you're that sort of person and you're passionate about getting your teeth into a great project, please come talk to me. Please tell your friends, and it's just be fantastic. So that's it. Thanks very much.
So what I'll do is we do put all the links up on the meetup page, on the April meetup page, which will come up in a couple of days. So with the link, and anyone can then contact any of the pitchers through the contact links on their websites. That's the whole idea, because only about 100 people are here, but we have another 7,400 members. So next is Shogun Cybersecurity.
Thanks, Atul. Hi everybody, my name is Coach. My company is Shogun Cybersecurity. It's a consultancy and advisory business I deal primarily with small businesses, medium businesses and startups. So I used to come from work with banks and insurance companies and government agencies because they were the traditional consumers of cybersecurity services. I've gotten out of that space because I wanted to bring what I was doing there to the small, medium and startup market. So as part of that, this year I'm launching a new service. It's basically an online support and consulting portal for small businesses to be able to easily access cybersecurity expertise. It's in the very early stages at the moment. I am looking for some guinea pig users to help me iron out the bugs. So if anybody here is in a small to medium business or a startup and you would be interested in getting 8 hours of cybersecurity consulting and support for the price of 4 hours, then please come talk to me afterwards.
Thanks, there are a lot of geeky gooses in Silicon Beach, so you would find it hard to find someone. Okay, applymyjobs.com.au. Who's that?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Farouk Zafar, and I run a job website called Apply My Jobs. So it's a job portal which is new in Australia. It just launched 4 or 5 months ago. It works the same way as other job portals work, but it has got some different new features which are a bit interesting for the job seekers and for the employers. So if you're an employer, and we have been talking to different employers, and what we found out that when they place a job ad, they receive CVs of hundreds of applicants, and they are irrelevant as well. So there's hardly any tools in the market related to the job site that can filter out the CVs and the resume. And so there are some HR softwares which do that, but still it does not provide the 100% reliable applicants. So our website has got complex algorithms, it filters out the CVs and gives it to the employers. So, and the other feature is interesting for the job seekers. So for example, if somebody is looking for work and that person is at work and cannot visit the job website, so he can configure, or that person can configure the profile on the website, and as soon as the job is posted on the website automatically runs a process and applies the job for that job seeker's behalf. So there's no need to go on the website, it just automatically applies on your behalf if your profile is set up properly. And so we have already in the market, we've got some job advertisement on the website. There are quite a few job seekers who are coming as well. So for Brighton, for the PD view, we can offer, you can place a job ad for free, and hopefully you get the right candidate. So visit applymyjobs.com.au and create your job profiles. And if you're an employer, you can start putting ads on the website. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Is CCAT here? Yeah.
Yes, it is. All right, thank you.
It's not in English.
It's not in English. I'm not English. All right, can I see hands? Who in here donates to charity? Yep. Must be a lot more, according to the statistics anyway. Apparently 14.9 million people in Australia donate to charity, on average $764 a year. The problem is the majority doesn't even know where they donate to and how much. Now this is not only a problem for people themselves, but also for charities, because apparently people don't donate to what they want to donate to, but they just donate because they see this hot girl on the street who just convinces them to donate for this particular charity. Now what if you had one place where you could organize all your charity donations in one place? And you can do it based on your preferences and not just based on who you see on the street. And this is what Zeekat does. It's Dutch, so you won't be able to understand shit of this. But we're MVPing this in the Netherlands right now. This is basically how it works. First page, profiling. So you have a set of dimensions, wildlife, nature, medicine, education, whatever. You just rate them 1 to 5 stars. Next page, how much do you want to donate per month, per week, per year, whatever, lifetime. Third page, a recommended list that's automatically created by us, by the system. Based on your preferences, a distribution of what you want to donate to each charity. Of course, you can still adjust this. So this creates this space where you have all your donations in one set place, and based on your preferences and not on whatever else. Basically, we're seeking a good business model right now. We're MVPing it, so we have a set of ideas. Not only capturing value from customers or from donators, but also from corporates right now. We're testing this in the Netherlands right now. I'm just here for a week yet, but I'm pretty keen to start this and fly this to the moon in Australia as well. So what I would need for you is advice, so please come talk to me after this pitch. Maybe you have the billion-dollar idea to make this the way that donation should run in the future, because that's what it is. Thank you, I'm Florence, and hope to see you very soon for a good conversation. Thanks.
Thanks, Florence. Is your email address here, or how do people contact you?
So if you can, you have to go to zeekat.org
//
and then the Dutch word for profile.
Cheers, man.
Okay. We are learning Dutch as well.
Yeah, which is just profile with the final two letters.
Okay, I'll put the link to that.
And that's awesome. And you can put your email address there if you want to stay updated.
Yeah.
Lunch is pretty soon, so drop by.
Okay, yeah, we are especially in Silicon Beach, we are especially interested in helping charities and social enterprises, social startups that actually create difference in the world. Okay, next is you. Who's doing the someone live stream?
Okay, first of all, I want to thank everyone here and team of Silicon Beach for this opportunity to present ourselves here. So my name is Min, and we are a team of like-minded people who started this project called 1 Minute Movement to address the homelessness issues in Melbourne. And we are a platform to give a voice to the homeless people on Melbourne. And we just interview them and give out the stories about how they came to be on the street and how we can help them and understand the issue better. Because homelessness is quite a big issue in Australia at the moment. I just seen a video in the news. And we would like to show a little video of our group.
And we have a problem because we don't have audio. Yeah. Isn't that green? Yeah. So doing the video the whole way, holding the microphone.
Smart move. You only get to 90 minutes.
Everyone's born equal, but sometimes people are put into certain circumstances that isn't their fault.
All it takes is just one unlucky moment, or it's just a couple of bad decisions, and you can end up in a really tight living situation.
They once had a job, they once had a place to stay, they had family as well, but due to their circumstance that they had no control over, they ended up on the streets.
Initially, I had this perception that a lot of the homeless are drug addicts, ex-convicts, have gambling issues.
The reality is, a lot of them are just like us.
And actually going out there and hearing all these stories, it's really made me realize we really need to come together as a society.
It's not for society just to look after each other instead of leaving an individual to fend for himself.
So the 1 Minute Movement, first we were all put together.
We initially started off with a group of friends.
We thought, what's something in society that needs to be solved?
And homelessness was an ongoing issue that we thought that we could sort of work on.
Based on this concept, we decided to tackle society's negative stigma towards homelessness.
So at the moment, our team currently goes out and we talk to them. We ask them if they want to share their stories.
We just have a good conversation with them, and we ask them for permission if we're allowed to put up their stories on our Facebook page.
Give them a moment of our time to really sit down and to just initiate a conversation and understanding where they're coming from.
From doing so, we've come across some really, really touching stories. Most of the people we've come across are very genuine and dedicated to getting their lives back together. They recognize some decisions which they would probably not do again, but now they're very focused and just really committed to making something out of their life.
At the moment, we're just trying to eliminate that stigma.
Our short-term goals right now are to really get our awareness up on our Facebook page. It's actually our one main source of spreading awareness currently, and then second, as we build up that awareness, then we can actually go out and make a real impact.
At the same time, we try and bring community together to help the homelessness.
Like-minded organisations who are actually currently trying to help solve homelessness.
As we find out what works, we can help bring a person off the streets and get that process going.
And the moment we can get one person off the streets, with the help of the community, of course, we should be able to get more and more people off the streets. We hope that we're able to spread compassion
to make everyone realize that the homeless people are just us. They're humans as well.
Rather than prejudging, we should really understand, really actually open up and just talk to these people.
If you ever walk past a homeless person, maybe spend a minute just to get to know them. Ask their name, ask how's the day, and ask how you can help out.
And I think it's just trying to give a little back to the community and just trying to make a change in the world.
Yeah, just give a moment to those in need and to share experiences.
And if you're able to do that, we would love to hear your experiences. We'd love for you to share your experience with us on our Facebook page.
We're all in this together. We need to look after each other.
Give a moment to those in need and share your experiences.
Thank you so much for your time. So you can find us on Facebook and one big group. Thank you.
What are you asking? I mean, what's your ask? To let people share it, and so you're starting a movement or startup or what?
Yeah, movement.
Okay.
To get that platform to tell stories.
Okay. So this is really good segue because someone, sorry, I forget your name. Can you come and tell you someone is starting a community space for homeless people and asked to be able to pitch today. So I think it's really the stars aligning. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening all, my name's Bert. You might have seen me on the corner of Burke and Spencer Street, dealing with the homeless. My girlfriend and I are in the current process of setting up a community support centre to get rid of the ice off the street, which is a big problem, and to address the homeless and the mentally ill that have been discarded by your government. I'm not from your city, I'm from Cairns. I was put on the street by the Australian government to defend for myself, and this is what we're doing. I'm a product of the street. I've seen it all. I know how to fix the problem, and we're approaching the mayor and other community people to get this project off the ground and running. When I launched this idea on Friday, it has gone far out as Shepparton, Bendigo, Ballarat and Geelong, just in the space of a couple of days. That's how bad this problem is and how bad the community want to solve it. So if anyone got any ideas on how we can get this up and running, please come and chat to us, because we're in the process of talking with the mayor and other community big leaders to get this project up and running as quickly as possible so we can clean up our streets. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, Noel. This is why I do Silicon Beach, because we can actually change the world through, I mean, it's more than just raising some money from some investor and doing another dating app or photo sharing app. We can actually change the world. And it's people like you coming to this place is what gets me up in the morning and doing this. So we will be supporting both you guys on this event, actually on these projects. And I'm actually working with an organization called Big Umbrella. I don't know whether you know, they actually support homeless people in Nepal and Australia and a lot of places. On the March 23rd, they're having a street campaign to feed the homeless people near Freedom Street Station. So we'll put details up on the website. You can participate as well. So yeah, please, if anyone wants to, I've got Merv's email address. I'll put that up on the meetup page. You can connect with him. And Ming is joining us on our Slack channel. Anyone want to volunteer with Silicon Beach, just give your email to Rogan there or myself and we'll invite you to our Slack channel. Okay, let's get through this quite quickly. It's only 7 o'clock. My ECPC online is Mike. Are you here? Okay.
How you doing? My name's Mike. It's coming up. I run an IT company that we develop websites, SEO services, Google Apps, Cloud Office deployment for small businesses, e-commerce development. Our target market is basically small to medium-sized businesses, but I'm actually here to look for affiliate marketers to join our company. Basically, if you're good in social media marketing, or you got a YouTube channel, or you're good in AdWords, you can market our business, get the leads, come to us, and we'll pay you a commission. You can basically work from home, and we're basically, I'm thinking we'll pay you about 15% of the project cost. And if you help us close it, we'll pay you like 30%, but you can negotiate. If anybody's interested, just talk to me, and I'll give you more details.
Thanks. Thank you. Another reminder, please, those people at the back, if you want to network, you can go downstairs and network. Please don't talk because we can't hear, and the live stream won't pick up the audio if there's a lot of talking in the background. Okay, Silicon Soft. Who's doing Silicon Soft? That's a collaboration with Silicon Beach.
Hello everybody. It's very good to be here today because is it working?
Yeah.
And seeing so many people with very nice ideas. Like, first of all, I want to say, like, I myself will be very happy to help to this project, like about the homeless people, and to like get it done. So it's just totally my passion, and I want to help you guys with that. Other than that, I want to say that we are not startups, but we help startups to grow, and we do the technical part, because there are some people, some startups who, for example, they have the idea, but they don't have the technical people, or they don't know how to develop their websites, applications, mobile applications, web applications, or whatever it is. And the point is that when you as a startup, which is very popular these days, like startups want to outsource their technical parts, their websites or their application and stuff, they outsource them, for example, to some people or some companies in other countries, like in India, for example. But the problem is that as soon as you get the project done and you like they deliver the project, you may not get proper responses from them. For example, to fixing some bugs or whatever, or issues, or adding some features to that. So and then yeah, you kind of end up with wasting your money or something like that. But here, I want to say that our developers also are based in other countries like India, Iran, China, and there are people who I myself personally was working with them, and I know them. So what we offer here is we can make your websites, your applications, or whatever you need, the technical part, with a very cheap price, and we are here. We have a team here in Melbourne to guarantee the quality, and yeah, we are always available, so you will always see us, and if there is any issue or something after that about the product, we can solve it for you. Also, we have another offer for the startups. If you have the startup already and you have already the product, we can help you to get the public tractions and the marketing. We can help you by that as well. For example, that social media stuff, we can help you with that as well. And yeah, feel free to talk to us. Me and Angela there, we are together. Just raise your hand. So talk to other of us after that, and we will be happy to discuss. Yeah, thank you.
Did I invite you to the Slack channel? Okay, I'm sure you'll talk to you there. Thanks. Bye. I just remembered I got a message earlier before we went to air from Blockchain Center, which is one of our partners. I actually work out of Blockchain Center in South Bank. It used to be called the Bitcoin Center. They've changed the name to Blockchain Center. And they told me to mention the special Monday promotion. And you can co-work out of their superb co-working space for free every Monday. And there's a really good community there. I actually got to know about the Big Umbrella Foundation through them. So they are very committed to making a difference to the disadvantaged communities in Melbourne. So I can put them in touch, or you can get in touch with them direct. I'll put the link up on our meetup page. So I actually work out of there most evenings. I have a day job, but evenings I go and work there. So you'll have the privilege of meeting some of the Silicon Beach organizers as well. It's a really good community there. Okay.
Sorry, where did you say it was?
It's blockchaincenter.com.au. It's in South Bank, opposite Eureka Towers, where you get the Sopranos pizza and all that. It's in that same building. Okay, I think, did I miss anybody? There was some, okay, you want to pitch? Okay, Dr. Wendy, all the way from Canberra. Anyone else that I missed, can you come here so that we can...
Okay, so I'm Dr. Wendy Elford, I'm the Startup Futurist. And did you know that yesterday, the 1st of March, was World Future Day? So in the last 24 hours and a bit, what have you done that's really significant, that's going to make a really big change? Because quite often it's just business as usual. Well, I'm interested in helping people who are startups and in businesses, trying to live this sort of portfolio life that allows you to do lots of things, like be involved in charities and have multiple startups. Have the day job that funds a lot. Don't shoot the kids or cancel Christmas. You really need to be able to pull it together. So I'm leading a tribe of people. We learn how to map a future going onwards. We're looking at 21st century careers, 100 years of life, and that's an awful lot of living. So if you're interested, find me. You'll see me at each Melbourne Silicon Beach meetup, and love to see you. Yeah, I've got a webpage. It'll be loaded afterwards. So love to see you and see if we can do some awesome work together. But we've got to stick together as a tribe and work on these big projects without losing the important part, which is the person who is the entrepreneur behind it all.
Yep. Very good. Okay, we put the website up. All the websites that I didn't put up here will go up later. Now we have funtobuy.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Dimitri. Little very quick background about me. I'm a professional poker player in the gambling space. I had an idea to gamify shopping, combine a little bit of gambling and a little bit of shopping. $20 billion market share for online shopping in Australia, and a $20 billion gambling market share in Australia for 2016. What I've basically thought of is I'll give a quick demonstration. If you could just select a product.
Yeah,
any product, and just select any one of those. Okay. There we go. So what we basically do is we provide online electronics or any product. At the moment we've got a partnership with an electronics shipper, and you can choose a product. We show you a retail price. Now this retail price is actually a bot running and scraping JB Hi-Fi. So this is a real-time price of what this product costs in a brick and mortar shop. What we do is, if you go to step number 2, what we let you do is we let you take a free roll on the product, meaning that you have a static price of $400 or $500, and we let you pick a team in sports. We do AFL, footy, soccer, whatever you want, and we say if a team wins, we offer the pricing. We offer a discount on the left side in green, and if your team loses, we still offer a discount, but it's a slightly smaller one. So what we're saying is, free roll of product. It doesn't matter if your team wins, doesn't matter if your team loses, you still pay below retail price. Now the way we achieve that is we've got some algorithms on the back end, we've got some hedging going on. I'm not going to go into the proprietary sort of stuff, but the basic principle is we have a product, you can win that product, doesn't matter whether your team loses or wins, for a cheaper price than you pay in a brick and mortar shop. So if you just choose a team, anyone, doesn't matter. Sorry? Anyone, if you have a preference. No. So we've just selected, there we go, we've just selected Manly Sea Eagles versus the Parramatta Eels in the NRL. And if you just continue to the checkout, and you'll see a summary of, hopefully to wrap up what I'm trying to convey. So if you scroll down, there we go. You've got your product on the left, $400. Your product on the left, $400. You have your pick, Manly Sea Eagles versus Parramatta Eels. That's the team we're rooting for. And then you've got a breakdown. If your team wins, you save $54. If your team loses, you save $14. No matter the price, it's always below $400. Just scroll down, here is the summary. $345 if you win, $385 if you lose. Win-win for everyone, basically. So this is basically gamification of shopping. This is a project I've been working on for a couple of years, on and off in various states. At the moment, we're looking for two things. We're looking preferably for a UX designer, so someone that can help us with the human interaction element of someone interacting with the interface. And secondly, someone in marketing, because something like this is in dire need of strong marketing because it's a new concept, it's difficult to convey, it's difficult to trust, especially in the gambling space. So if anyone's interested in having a chat, has any ideas, feel free, I'll be around for a bit. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Thanks. I put the website up. And have you thought, are you partnering with retailers and things like that?
I've got, I do similar things to Kogan, if any of you guys know Kogan. We do online dropshipping.
Okay.
We basically outsource the products and we don't handle it. So we don't touch the tax, we don't touch the shipping.
Yeah.
We are a media platform that...
What about gambling licenses? Do you want?
Gambling license because we're doing entertainment shopping.
Okay.
We've got cat loss, so it's
Interesting. Interesting concept. Okay. Thanks. I'll put the link up on the website. Okay.
Still sounds like gambling to me, mate.
Maybe make sound that way, but it's not.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Tyler. I moved here a week ago. I quit my job in Singapore and started to move to Melbourne following love. And I'm looking to start my own company. At this point, this company is called Simple. And as we all know, retail is dying. It's going the way of the fax machine and the horse buggy. Only the Amish will use it soon. And what I want to build is Simple, which is we only sell the best of the latest technology. So iPhones, routers, Apple TVs, for example, drones, electric skateboards, more likely for this crowd. Or if you guys don't like setting up your parents' iPhone, we'll solve that for you. So you order from us, we sell you the price you'd get in any store. We will then hand deliver it to you, and as soon as 4 hours from now, you choose a time, we'll be there then. We're not going to be late, it's not going to be 2 to 5, it's going to be 4 p.m. It's going to be delivered by a simple expert like me, and it's been up to an hour showing you how to use it, or sending it out, or make sure you don't crash the drone into a tree. And it's just as simple as that. It's e-commerce with a white glove customer service layer. It's where everything's going. It's an Apple Store experience for every other product. Well, not every other product, curated products. If you go into shop brands for a second, please. Shop now. Or just shop now. At this point, we have about 30 to 50 products. Only the best products that we believe are the best products. So we won't be selling the $200 Xiaomi, but we will be selling things like electric skateboards. And I definitely know that I don't need someone to show me how to use an iPhone. I do want someone to give me a helmet and teach me how to use an electric skateboard though. Yeah, that's enough talking on my part. I know this wasn't really a Q&A. I thought it would have been before I came. As I said, I haven't been to it before.
What are you asking for?
I have no ask at this point.
Okay.
I just didn't know what's going on and I wanted to pitch. I guess I'm asking to shop. I'm asking for you guys' feedback. I'm definitely in the custom development, customer research phase right now. So if you guys have any feedback right now or later on, I'd love to hear from you.
You should talk to the gambling guy. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
So I want to stay as far away as possible from Kagan because they're very good at what they do. And if I like an idea, they can very quickly build it faster than I can. So I can't exactly keep anything from those guys, but I'm just going to stay away for a little while. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Good to hear. Okay. Thank you. Did I miss anybody who gave the names on the website? No. Okay. I don't want to keep you all anymore because I know you're hankering to get back into networking. Thanks, Ming, for live streaming. So we were short of volunteers tonight. And Rogan, thanks for helping to keep them quiet. Do you have anything to say about volunteering? I think we can say something about volunteering.
Not so much about volunteering, but just reminding that we actually have a couple of prizes up tonight. So for everybody who's pitched, you're in for a prize. Voting will be online for...
No, $180 for the... There's a prize for the best pitch, most popular pitch of the night, $180 voucher from General Assembly for their courses and workshops and all that. There's this page there, we put the link. And because last time when we did it for the first time, only 33 people pitched. So out of 7,000 members, only 33 people voted. So General Assembly has agreed to split the prize, so $180 for the most popular pitch and $70 prize for randomly picked voters. So you're all encouraged to vote. You can do a course at General Assembly for $70. Anything else?
And again, do please vote. Do please encourage people to watch online. Your friends to watch online after that. And once they've watched, encourage them to vote as well. The more people we can get watching, the more people we can get voting, the better the prizes are going to be as we go forward. So thanks Attila, thanks for coming out tonight. Everybody who's pitched, everybody who's come to the show. Thanks to the Royal Melbourne Hotel for hosting us once again, and hope to see you all next month.
Yep.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, that's it for the live stream. Thanks for watching, and if you are in Melbourne, please drop in. At the next one, we always meet on the first Thursday night of every month. So the next one will be in April. And if you're not in Melbourne, it doesn't matter. You can still join Melbourne Silicon Beach. So it is on meetup.com. Google Melbourne Silicon Beach and you'll find us. And our website is melbournesiliconbeach.org. That's .org. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.